Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, don't act shy.
What?
There's not really anyone standing there. Good morning, everyone. I would just like to announce that Noah is now 21 years old.
Woo!
Brandon, would you like to do the honors and sing to Noah?
Yeah, we all can sing to him.
Well, we're going to join in, but I
Yeah,
you
1, 2,
Oh, okay.
3. Happy birthday to you.
Cha, cha, cha.
Happy birthday
Now we're
to
going slow.
you.
Cha, cha, cha.
Happy birthday, dear Noah.
Cha, cha, cha.
Happy birthday to cha 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 you. Woo, 21.
That really just became a contest between me and Brandon and our vocals.
She
Did you
won.
notice how
She won.
Just kidding, yeah. No.
But morning, guys. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing good. Got that coffee this morning. Vic, hope you got your guitar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good morning, Vic,
Good morning, guys.
and Al, and Nay, and Carly. Is your middle name Ray?
Peter.
Because that would have rhymed. And Peta, and...
Indiana's in the house.
Indiana.
Mary in Indiana.
Hi. I was trying to remember
Indiana.
everyone in the band. Did I miss anyone in the band? Caroline.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. One of my favorite states.
Is it snowing?
We decided not to have worship this morning. We're just going to talk to you about life.
Oh, we just
This is
lost
like
10 people.
the Today Show. She said we just lost 10 people. So, hey, I have a lots of good advice about life.
Encourage us.
Noah's 21 now. He is full of
I'm
wisdom.
full of wisdom.
What is the number one thing you would like to share with the people this morning that you have learned being on the earth for, 20 years? 21 years. Well, 21 years.
He likes hanging out with Brandon.
I like hanging out with Brandon.
One thing you've learned? Oh,
Of course,
my.
yeah.
We need to get him
The
out
one thing-
more.
Okay, well, hold on. It might not be the one thing, but it's the best thing.
Oh, okay. You know what? I like to thank Jesus for that answer.
Well,
man.
all right.
No, in all seriousness,
Hi, Keely. I
Keely,
love you.
best wisdom I can give you is drink water.
Drink water.
Drink
That's
water.
all he drinks.
It's the best thing you can do. Drink water. Love Jesus and drink water.
I don't know if that's the best thing.
Everywhere we go, it's
What
water,
if Jesus
water,
is
water.
your water
But
and
I
your
don't
bread
want
of
to.
life?
Said you guys would make a marvelous AM talk show.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Good morning.
You have
Welcome
no
to God's
idea.
house.
I have so many things we could talk about.
Australia's in the house.
Australia.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I like being on camera. My eyes like glaze over, and it's like a whole new me. It's like your stage personality. I'm just kidding. Put a blanket over her. I'm just kidding. We're just rambling on as people wake up this morning, and it takes a lot of effort to click that button and turn us on. So,
I've always wanted to be on a podcast. I guess this is my shot.
welcome. I just realized this is Noah's first Sunday morning with us. I just realized.
That's
I'm
right.
so
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't say that sooner.
That's all good.
Hi, Atoka.
Good morning.
Attica is what I like to call it.
Attica?
Where are you
Attica.
from? Attica, Oklahoma.
Attica.
It just sounds a little bit more inviting.
Like Tarjay.
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 I haven't been to Target in a long time.
Hi, everyone from Oklahoma. I miss you. I went to Oklahoma for 2 weeks. As you guys have known, I haven't been here. Nate did awesome leading last week with
Yeah.
Jason and Brandon. I love
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
And then Monica, awesome the week before. My goodness, you people. See, you don't need me. I could have stayed in Oklahoma.
Thank you, Dennis.
We have North Carolina in the house.
My mom's
North
over
Carolina.
here reading your comments in case you can't hear her. She's reading the comments to us that you guys are saying. So if you would like to send in your questions, go ahead and do that now, and we'll answer them.
She's a.
Meaning of life.
That was not a question from anyone online. That was a question from Sheila.
That's for Noah right there.
That's for me. Oh God.
That's
The meaning of life is stop trying to find the meaning of life.
Yeah,
because it
amen.
is tormenting to try to figure that one out. Just
Amen.
live, be merry, be happy, live in the present, live in the now.
Float
Do you want to get me started?
on the Guadalupe River. In an inner tube.
Live in the now.
There's
Live
really
in
no
now.
such thing as I mean there is, but the only thing we ever have is the now. That's it.
Exactly.
Our
That's
mind
it.
can go and our spirit goes to the present or the future and the past and all over, right?
Yeah.
But
Yep.
this is what we have right here, right now. That's the living.
Terry
Okay.
Ward,
Wow,
good
so.
morning. Love you.
Hi, Terry. Love you
Good morning.
too.
Good morning.
I guess we can start.
Yeah. We got 58 people so far.
Oh, wow. Look at you guys waking up early.
And that's just on Facebook.
What are we singing?
Horse.
Oh, okay. It's been a while.
Wait a minute. Sorry, round two.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. People stand and rejoice as one people, lifting one voice. You're worthy of glory, worthy of honor, worthy of praise. We will shout and proclaim the greatness of your holy name. You're worthy of glory, worthy of honor, worthy of praise. You are holy, you are holy. The whole earth sings your praise. The whole earth sings your praise. You are holy, you are holy. The whole earth sings your praise. The whole earth sings your praise. Of your goodness we will sing hallelujah to the King. You're worthy of glory, worthy of honor, worthy of praise. Now redeemed from our past, your people dance, 'cause we're free at last. You're worthy of glory, worthy of honor, worthy of praise. You are holy, you are holy. The whole earth sings your praise. The whole earth sings your praise. You are holy, you are holy. The whole earth sings your praise. The whole earth sings your praise. Now of your goodness we will sing hallelujah to my King. You're worthy of glory, worthy of honor, worthy of praise. I'm now redeemed from my past. Your people dance, 'cause we're free at last. You're worthy of glory, worthy of honor, worthy of praise. You are holy, you are holy. The whole earth sings your praise. The whole earth sings your praise. You are holy, you are holy. The whole earth sings your praise. The whole earth sings your praise. All the earth singing your praises. All creation comes alive. All creation comes alive in you, God. It's singing your praise. Every son, every daughter comes alive. Every son, every daughter comes alive. Oh, creation. Oh, creation. Created to know you. Created to praise you. Created to be with you. Every son, every daughter. You breathe life. You breathe life. You breathe life. You breathe life into dry bones. Oh, the darkness has to go.
and on and on it goes. For it overwhelms and satisfies my soul. And I never ever have to be afraid. This one thing remains.
So your love is like water.
And on and on and on it goes. For it overwhelms and satisfies my
Oh, you
soul.
satisfy, you satisfy.
And I never ever have to be afraid.
Because you remain.
One thing remains. This one thing
Your love is like water in the desert. And on and on and on and on it goes. For it overwhelms and satisfies my soul. And I never ever have to be afraid. 'Cause there's one thing that remains. There's one thing that remains. There's one God that remains. You're constant, Lord. Oh, He's constant. God, we just thank you this morning that you're constant. No matter what changes around us, you're constant, God. Even our physical bodies, they change. But you're constant. The Spirit inside of me and the Spirit inside of you is constant. No matter the year, no matter the time, our spirit is constant. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what you've done, no matter what you've said, there's one thing that's constant, and it's the Word. You were the Word in the beginning. You were the Word in the beginning. And it goes on and on and on. 'Cause you're Alpha and Omega. You're the author and the finisher. You're constant, Lord. Your love is constant. The Spirit of life inside of me and the Spirit of life inside of you, it's the only thing that's constant. It's the only thing that's steadfast. And it goes on and on. Great are you, Lord. Great are you, Lord. You're the water in the out.
You give life, you are love, you bring light into the darkness, you give hope, you restore every heart that is broken. And great are you, Lord. You give life, you are love, you bring light to the darkness, you give hope, you restore every heart that is broken. And great are you, Lord. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise to you only. And great are you, Lord. Oh, and great are you, Lord. You give life, you are love, you bring light to the darkness, you give hope, you restore every heart that is broken. And great are you, Lord. And it's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise to you only. Yeah, oh, 'cause great are you, Lord. And all the earth will shout your praise. Our hearts will cry and these bones will sing. And great are you, Lord. And all the earth will shout your praise. Our hearts will cry and these bones will sing. Great are you, Lord. And all the earth will shout your praise. Our hearts will cry and these bones will sing. Great are you,
stand and sings, it's heaven right here, right now. We're not here just to hear from a man. When he sings, we're hearing straight from heaven. It's spirit to spirit, spirit to spirit. Oh.
And all the earth will shout your praise.
Couldn't want heaven
Our
without
hearts
us.
will cry and these bones will
Couldn't want
sing.
heaven without us.
Great are you, Lord. All the earth and all the earth will shout your praise. Our hearts will cry and these bones will sing. Great are you, Lord. All the earth and all the earth will shout your praise. Our hearts will cry and these bones will sing. Great are you, Lord. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise to you only. Great are you, Lord. And great are you, Lord. And great are
Just as we sing this last song, I'll just share what I saw. So I kept seeing just a desert. And then as one person was just allowing the river inside of them to just go off, like, you know, like Old Faithful. It was just like water, which is just connecting with what's already inside of us because he is that living water. Then I saw it create this, like it was flowing out from the individual, and it was creating these, I don't even know what you call it in the desert, but like these rivers. And then that river would like link to somebody else, and then it would water them, and it would get their feet wet, and then they would realize, oh my gosh, we've been living in a drought. I didn't even realize I was so thirsty. And that every person, we have God within us, and that water's already there, but sometimes you need to be remembered that maybe you're not wet. And my mom says you can't get wet with the word water. But then I just saw in the desert that we started watering our own desert, and that it was just making all things dead come back to life. People that didn't even know that they weren't living. All creation coming alive. Like things started growing, and what looked like death and what looked like nothing could live, everything started living again because the waters just began to flow. And then they would connect with someone else, and then they would connect with someone else, and it just began, everything started growing again. Everything started coming alive. So as we sing Waymaker this morning, we're not just saying he is the Waymaker, he is the source, but that source is inside of me, and that source is inside of you. And we get to say yes, in agreement with the living water inside of us, and then we become that way maker for that water to flow to the earth and to other people. And that's just what I saw. So as we sing this, if you want to see that, cool. We're way makers with him.
You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are a way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are a way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here and touching every heart. I worship you, oh, I worship you. You are here, healing every life. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You are a way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are a way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are a way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. A way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. A way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. A way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. That is who you are.
dictator. You're not a dictator.
You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you.
Let you work.
I worship you.
Let you work.
You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. 'Cause you are a way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are.
King of kings and Lord of lords.
You are a way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you
Even when I don't see that you're working,
are.
even when I don't feel that you're working, you never stop working. You never stop working.
Stop working.
Even when I don't see that you're working, even when I don't feel that you're working, you never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see that you're working, even when I don't feel that you're working, you never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see that you're working, even when I don't feel that you're working, you never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see that you're working, even when I don't feel that you're working, you never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see that you're working, even when I don't feel that you're working, you never stop working. You never stop working. You never stop working. You never stop
working. You never stop working.
Son and Holy Ghost.
Yes,
Sons and daughters. Losing some of my voice. You sing this part.
Sing along. And Father, the Sons and Holy Ghost. Fullness, sons and daughters. And Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. The fullness, sons and daughters. and Father, the Son, and Holy Ghost. Sons and daughters.
God, we just thank you for fullness this morning. We thank you that you are the way maker, and so are we, and that you remind us who we are. You use anything along our path to remind us who we are, to remind us who you are. God, we just thank you for the spirit inside of us that is always alive. God, we thank you for who you are within man. That you are the water in the midst of any drought. Anything can change constantly because you are constant. No matter what world we've created, no matter what mindsets we've created, no matter what belief systems we've created, no matter what realities that we think are reality that we've created, you are constant and you are the true reality. And that reality always wins. It prevails because it is constant and is the only truth. So God, we just thank you for that water this morning, that you are the living water inside of us. You are fresh water. And we just drink you in. God, thank you. Excuse me. Sorry for the in-between coughing. We love you guys so much. Thank you for joining us for worship. Thank you, Noah and Brandon and Xavier. We're going to end this live stream, and then stay on, and then my dad's going to come on. I'm so sorry. I have to cough, but I love you. Bye.